Hello dear students, welcome to our physics online class. I am your physics teacher. Dear students, in the last class we were discussed about the heat chapter completely. But here in this class I would like to discuss the exercise question and answers which are given in your textbook. So first question, state the similarities and differences between the laboratory thermometer and the clinical thermometer. So we already know that in the thermometers we have two types, mainly we have two types which are given for our studies, that is a laboratory thermometer and a clinical thermometer. So for the laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer, some similarities are there, some differences are there. So what is that similarities and the differences we have to discuss. So first answer, similarities. Okay, what is the first? Similarities. What are the similarities between a laboratory thermometer and a clinical thermometer? First one, both have liquid, mercury or a red colored alcohol. Okay, this is a one similarity, and both works on the principle of thermal expansion of liquid. Thermal expansion of liquid. These two are the similarities between the laboratory thermometer and a clinical thermometer. And then next they are asked about the differences between the laboratory thermometer and a clinical thermometer. Just I will write laboratory thermometer and a clinical thermometer. So first difference is range. Range is 0 degree Celsius to minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. So here 35 degree Celsius to 42 degree Celsius. First difference. Then it is using in labs or laboratories. So here it is using in where we are using? It is using in hospitals or clinics. Hospitals or clinics. So this is a second difference. And a third difference. What is that a third difference? It measures the temperature of objects. It measures the temperature of human being or animals. You can write any animal, because human is also one of the animal. So these are the main three differences between the laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer, and these two are the similarities between the laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. I hope all are understood the similarities and the differences between the laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. So next question number second. Due to examples each of conductors and insulators of heat. So we know that conductors are nothing but the materials which allows the heat through them, that we called as conductors. So similarly insulators, the materials which do not allow the heat, that we are calling as an insulator. So for the conductors and the insulators we have to give the two examples. Examples for conductors: iron, is silver, copper, etc. are the example for a conductor. Insulators, example for insulators: plastic, wood, cloth, etc. These are the example for the insulator. So plastic, wood and cloth do not allow the heat to pass through them. So next, fill in the blanks. Third question, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. So in this fill in the blanks, first one, A. The hotness of an object is determined by its dash. That means how we are measuring the hotness of an object. That hotness of the object is going to measuring by the temperature. Okay, or hotness and coolness of an object we are calling as temperature. Second one, temperature of a boiling water cannot be measured by dash thermometer. So here and liquid is there. For that liquid we have to measuring the boiling temperature. For measure the boiling temperature, which thermometer you are using? Are you using clinical thermometer or a laboratory thermometer? Just you have to think. They asked cannot be measured. Cannot be measured. So here we are not using the clinical thermometer, but we are using the laboratory thermometer for measuring the boiling temperature of a liquid. Third question, temperature is measured in degree dash. Yes, degree Celsius. Yes, 1 degree Celsius, 10 degree Celsius, 20 degree Celsius. So degree Celsius. So next, fill in the blanks. D. No medium is required for the transfer of heat by the process of. So here we have a three process for the transfer of a heat, that is a conduction, convection and a radiation process. So in this process, three process, which process do not need a medium for the transfer of a heat? Yes, which process? Yes, radiation process. In the radiation process there is no need of a medium. In the absence of a medium also it can get the heat. So next, E. A cold spoon is dipped in a cup of hot milk. Heat is transferred to its other end by the process of. So here we have taken a hot tea and we kept a spoon inside that hot tea. So heat is going to transfer from the hot tea to a spoon. So it is an example for which type of the transformation of a heat. So it is obviously for a conduction. It is example for the conduction process. Cloths of dash colors absorb more heat better than the cloths of a light color. So which colors absorbs the more heat? Yes, dark color absorbs the more heat than the light colors. So because of this reason, the scientists or our elders are saying that don't wear a dark colors during a summer season. So next, match the following. Match the following. Directly, simply just I will write as answers, okay, by reading the questions. So that is here, just I will write A and B for first question. What is the first question? Land breeze blowing during summer, winter, day and night. So here the land breeze is nothing but a flowing of a water from a land to sea, that we call as a land breeze, that can be taken place in the night time. Yes, night. So second question, sea breeze blows during. So land breeze night time means sea breeze must be in a daytime. Dark colored clothes are preferred during which season? Dark color clothes are going to prefer during a winter season. Next, light colors are going to preferred during a summer season. During a summer season. So fifth question, discuss why wearing more layers of a cloth during a winter keeps us warmer than wearing just one thick piece of a cloth. So here during the winter season we are wearing the more clothes, or simply somebody are wearing a woolen cloth. So why they are using the woolen cloths or more cloths during a winter season? Why means because that cloth will keeps our body in a hot condition, or it maintains our body temperature. So because of that reason we are going to wear a more clothes, or we are going to wear a what of woolen clothes during the winter season. So this is a main reason, so that clothes will maintain our body temperature to avoid the, or to protect our body from the winter or a cold. So sixth question, look at a figure, mark where the heat is being transferred by the conduction by convection and radiation. So here they given a diagram. So they taken a flame and a wire gauge, and they taken as a bowl. In that bowl they taken a water, and in this diagram we have to identify the three transformation of a heat, that is a conduction process, convection process, and also a radiation process. So first conduction process. So where we are observing the conduction. Conduction, here the conduction is observed by transfer of heat from burner to pan. So in this process here, the heat is going to transfer from this burner to this pan, that is a conduction process. So second one, this is a radiation process. Okay, next process is a conduction. So here in the conduction, transfer of heat from pan to water. So here whatever the heat is getting by the burner, whatever heat getting by the pan to the burner is there, no, that is a conduction process. So last one is a convention. So convection process. So here transfer of heat within a water. Transfer of heat within water is called convection process. So in this diagram we are observing the radiation process, conduction process, and a convection process. So second question, in place of a hot climate it is advised to that outer walls of a house are painted white. Why? So here why means a white color is a light color and it absorbs the less heat from the surrounding. So because of that reason, in the hot places they will suggest, or a scientist will suggest to paint by a ಲೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್. ಪೇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇಂದ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರು ಸನ್ ರೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಇಂದ ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ನ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ choose the correct answer. 8th question, 1 liter of water at 30 degrees Celsius is mixed with a 1 liter of water at 50 degrees Celsius. The temperature of the mixer will be. So here a 1 liter of water is there which has a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and another water has a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. ಒಂದು ಬೌಲ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಟರ್ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಇದೆ and then water ಏನಿದೆ 50 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಇದೆ. So here we are going to mix these two waters. So what will be the temperature? So here the temperature will be 80 degree Celsius, more than 50 degree but less than 80 degree, 20 degree Celsius, between a 30 degree and a 50 degree. So here our option D is correct, between 30 degree Celsius to 80 degree Celsius. Sorry, 50 degree Celsius. 80 degree Celsius to 50 degree Celsius. So ninth question, an iron ball at 40 degree Celsius is dropped in a mug containing a water at 40 degree Celsius. The heat will. So a ball is there, iron ball. That ball is gets heated with a temperature of a 40 degree Celsius, and that is going to drop in a mug contain a water at a 40 degree Celsius. 40 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಐರನ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನು 40 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಟರ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫ್ಲೋ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಐರನ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟರ್, ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಐರನ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟರ್, ಆರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಟು ಐರನ್ ಬಾಲ್. Flow from water to iron ball increases the temperature of both. So here these two objects have a same temperature. Because of the same temperature, whatever the heat is there sorry, heat is not transfers from a ball to water and water to ball. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. So 10th question, a wooden spoon is dipped in a cup of ice cream in other end. So a wooden spoon is kept in a ice. So becomes cold by process of conduction, becomes cold by process of convection, becomes cold by process of radiation, does not become cold. So we kept a wooden. Yes, wooden is a conductor or insulator? Yes, it is obviously insulator. So in the insulator, the heat or cold cannot passes from one end to another end. So because of that reason, does not become cold. So that's why our option is a correct. Wooden insulator ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ heat transfer ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, cold ಕೂಡ transfer ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ heat ಆಗೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು cold ಆಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ cold ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Stainless steel pan or pans are usually provided with a copper bottoms. The reason for this could be that, so we are using the copper materials in our houses for a cooking purpose. Why the container going to covered by the copper? ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೌಲ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಾಪರ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಪರ್ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಬಲ್. ಸಚ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್, ಕಲರ್ಫುಲ್. Copper is better conductor of heat than a stainless steel. Copper is easier to clean than stainless steel. So, which is the correct answer? Copper is a good conductor of heat. Because of that reason, we are using we are covering or we are coating a stainless steel by the copper material. So, it will get the heat very fastly than the steel. So, when it absorbs the more heat, then our preparing food will be a very fast. ಅರ್ಧ ತಾಸಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು 20 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಕಾಪರ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಡಿಗೆಗಳು ಬೇಯ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಸ್ಟೇನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ is going to coated by the copper. I hope all are understood the exercise of the heat chapter, and in the next class we have to discuss about the second chapter. Yes, if you feel any difficulty, you can contact me.